The next morning, they confronted the motel receptionist, a soft-spoken man named Bwalia. At first, he avoided their questions, but eventually he confessed the room's dark history. Years ago, a man named Banda lived in that very room with his wife and child. In a fit of rage, Banda had killed them both before disappearing into the night. Since then, the room had been haunted, and guests rarely lasted more than a single night. Walia hesitated before adding, "But you've been here 3 nights. That is unheard of." Check. Chola and Mwansa packed their bags and left that very night. But the fear and trauma lingered. They couldn't leave things unresolved. Back home, they sought the help of a spiritualist, Mama Kalunga, a well-known healer and exorcist. Mama Kalunga listened intently to their story before agreeing to travel to Blattle Bright with them. The spiritualist arrived armed with sacred herbs, a wooden cross, and a clay pot filled with a mysterious liquid. She entered the room and immediately declared it heavy with restless spirits. Chanting in Bemba, she sprinkled the liquid across the room, and the air seemed to grow colder. Chola and Mwansa watched as shadows began to gather, taking the forms of the woman and child. They stood silently, watching Mama Kalunga as if waiting for her to speak. Mama Kalunga called out to them, asking them to reveal their pain. The woman's spirit pointed to a corner of the room where a rusty oak key lay hidden under a loose floorboard. Mama Kalunga retrieved it and said, "This key is tied to the man who did this. Banda must be found and made to atone for his crimes." The spiritualist performed a final cleansing ritual, and the spirits of the woman and child vanished, their sorrowful expressions replaced with peace. With Mama Kalunga's guidance, Chola and Mwansa handed the key over to the authorities. After weeks of investigation, Banda was found living under a false name in a nearby village. He was arrested and confessed to his crimes, haunted by guilt every day since the murders. The motel room was finally free of its haunting, and Chola and Mwansa vowed never to let curiosity lead them into such danger again. But they were grateful to Mama Kalunga for helping them bring peace to the restless spirits and justice to the man who had caused them so much suffering.